Welcome to BMN 603 Buddhist Practitioner course at the International University of the East Om Meditation Center, Los Angeles. This is the summer 2020 course with 4 credits, and these are the topics that we have to cover during this semester. And so far we have done several lessons, and today I'm going to talk about the main principles and functions of house business, blessings, weddings and funerals, along with some more regular Buddhist gatherings, special Buddhist occasions and requested services. And these two actually I will cover within these couple of weeks. And my name is Venerable Sumita or Bhante Sumita, and these are my information. And today's lesson, we are going to talk about the regular Buddhist gatherings, special Buddhist occasions and requested services. So I have promised you to bring some more updates about the theory and a little bit of briefing that I brought last time. Just gave you the headings only, and I'm very glad to see some of your assignments and also your spiritual journal and your reflection on the last week's lesson is very, very nice, and I'm impressed. So these 3 weeks, last week, this week and the next week, I have and I will, and I'm covering today all these events, and I'm going to show you some of the pictures, and we'll discuss more about these events and gatherings at the Buddhist temples. And spiritual journal update, actually I'm going to read through some of your spiritual journal. I went through all your spiritual journals, and I'm happy to see some of you are really progressing very, very well. At the beginning, some of you had some difficulties in sitting, body pains, and especially the concentration was lapsing, and still you kept doing and working on that. And I'm happy to see that you have started to pick up meditation. And remember, you are doing spiritual practitioner. This is a Buddhist practitioner course, so we need to practice. It is very important to find that inner peace that we are missing, and find that inner harmony that we are missing. And most of us can't concentrate, we can focus, and we can't even sit for 5 minutes concentrating on one thing, focusing on one thing. We are so much distracted. So I just want to say that it's very, very important that we focus and we practice daily basis. As I mentioned, just 10 minutes a day to begin with, and then keep improving every week. And some of you actually have gone way beyond my expectations. I just wanted you to increase 1 minute per week, but some of you have done really great, and already some of you have been practicing 15 minutes and even more, and that is really impressive. And I was enjoying reading through your spiritual journals, and I also have commented on them. And if you always have some questions, you are free to ask me there, and I will try to give more solutions and more answers to your questions. And so please, all those students who have not yet started, to practice, and I strongly recommend you start practicing and then keep maintaining your spiritual journal, which is very, very important for a midterm test and also especially the final test. So it's really important. Okay, so for example, there is one student who says that 11 minutes in the third week already. Okay, so in the second week, the student started meditating, and for 10 minutes, it was hard to concentrate. So many thoughts come to mind, and then again, the second day, many thoughts occurred, and still had to concentrate. And I think about my past a lot, and still having trouble concentrating. Think about my future a little better, but still find it hard to concentrate. I think about the future again, I feel tired. So this is, I must say, this is a good reflection. This is the challenge that we have. We either live in the past or in the future most of the time, and we can't live at the present moment. This is the problem, and this is exactly why we need to do more and more meditation, so that we will be trained to stay at the present moment, live at the present moment, enjoy this present moment, and not to worry about the past or not to worry about the future. So I strongly recommend again, those who have not done that, please keep doing it, and even though it is challenging, still keep doing it. And the best thing, when you find something like your thoughts, wandering thoughts, monkey mind, and whatever, you just observe them and record them, and that way I will be able to help you how to overcome. Some of them I just want to share. If there are some very personal experiences, I don't want to share with everyone, but some of these things like very common, so I would like to share with the others, and then I would like to address. And yeah, so thinking about the past and the future, it can happen to any beginner level practitioner. So keep doing it and it will be fine. And also, don't try to suppress your thoughts and emotions. Just let it happen and then observe them. Okay, for example, you feel, okay, I'm going to the past, and then you should be able to recognize I'm going to the past, and then only you can come to the present. And sometimes it happens so that you don't even know that you have gone to the past. So I highly recommend you, just be natural, just be simple, but be mindful. Okay, this is mindfulness meditation. This is meditation. This is concentration, focus, contemplation. So you have to live at the present moment and be aware of all the thoughts that are coming into your mind. And some of them I have noticed, they say, they even try to stop those thoughts. Don't try to stop any thoughts. Let it happen. Whatever thoughts come, let it happen. Sometimes you might feel sad. You might even start crying. No problem. Just let it happen and just keep crying and let it go, and just recognize whatever happens. And if you are very happy, that's also fine. Just recognize your emotion, your thought, and just recognizing and recording is very important. Okay, and we'll be able to fix all the problems slowly and slowly. Body aches, yeah, that is another problem many people will encounter, but I think I'm still wondering, like, even 10 minutes, if it is difficult, Maybe you need to sit on a comfortable cushion or something then, if you have any body pain, and then you can also lean on something. So make sure your body is straight still, okay? It's very important your back is straight and you have something on the floor, so your legs are not hurt. That and when you keep doing it, you will be able to mitigate those pains. And the body, believe me, the body will be able to adjust anything. So yeah, breathing helps. Breathing can help you focus on your thoughts and just recognize the breathing. If you practice on anapanasati or breathing, just observe the breathing, how it touches your nostril and the upper lip. Just observe and report whatever you experience. So again, your mind is going to the future, thinking of the future, this thing happened, and then the beginning was okay, but midway through started thinking about the future of the world, and all these things can happen. So whenever you, for example, these days a lot of people are locked down or they stay at home, and maybe can happen, people must have lost their jobs, families have suffered, all these things can happen. So whatever happens, make sure you are mindful and you try to stay at the present moment. And let's say like you are meditating on breathing, and then suddenly your mind start to wander, and then what you can do, okay, my mind is wandering, and the minute you recognize your wandering mind, your monkey mind, then you can come back and recognize or observe the breathing. Okay, and if it keep happening, maybe you can switch between loving kindness meditation. Loving kindness meditation, maybe at the beginning you will find it more comfortable. Let's see what is better for you. Okay, still find it hard to sit perfectly still. My body aches at times, different thoughts still occur. So even when you have body pains, the body pains will not be there forever. Certain recognize, for example, observe where is the body pain happening, and you will notice that this pain also is appearing and disappearing, and it doesn't stay at one particular point forever. So that is also kind of part of impermanence. And so after a while your body will be able to adjust anyway. You keep doing it. Concentration improved slightly this time. Yeah, that is a good sign. You see, you always have the opportunity to improve. Okay, some students have actually not done any assignment, no spiritual journal, nothing. So I want to strongly recommend those people who have contacted me. You already know everything, so you have to work on that. You have to start working, okay? And that's important. Okay, there is one student who is very honest and sincere. As I mentioned, you have to be truthful. Okay, as a Buddhist practitioner, you have to be truthful. Truthful is very important. So if you do not have time, due to some reason, you can't even find 10 minutes that particular day due to some reason, then you can say, yes, I did not meditate, I could not meditate. Maybe you can, if you if you wish, you can also mention why you couldn't do it. That way you are being truthful and honest and sincere. Then 10 minutes was difficult to concentrate on breathing. Yes, can focus, hearing a lot of noises. Okay, so this, when we close our eyes, it can always happen to us, especially at the beginner level practitioner course. lot of noises can happen, and it's very natural. When you close your eyes, you can see, and then your hearing sensation becomes more stronger. So just recognize it. Whatever you hear, so recognize, okay, I hear the sound of the air condition, or I hear the sound of a bird, or I hear a sound of construction work. Yeah, just whatever happens, you just recognize it, observe it, and do not try to react to that. Let's say, like, when you are meditating and you hear a noise and you feel angry, that means you are reacting to that. You do not react to that, whether it is good or bad. Do not react to that. Just recognize it and come back to your meditation. So eventually, your mind will be okay. Your mind will not be so restless like that. And then, yeah, so later on, this student says that he or she was able to sit for 15 minutes and great feeling, learning properly how to meditate. And then 10 minutes eyes closed, mind is wandering everywhere. Yes, that is very natural. 11 minutes did metta meditation, did better today, able to visualize air coming in and out of my nostrils, able to relax. So this is kind of mixing with breathing meditation and loving kindness meditation. We can also do that. To begin with, you start with some breathing, and then you can move to um, loving kindness meditation. And constantly being distracted by neighbors, yeah, this alarm or could not focus, and or many things can happen, but still, as I mentioned, just observe it and come back to meditation. And before going to bed, if you are really tired, then it will be little difficult to meditate a longer time. But I recommend, when you go to bed, you refresh yourself, you take a shower, and you wear good clothes, and make your bed, and then lay down and just focus on your breathing. And with that, you can also sleep very well. And you can also do the loving kindness meditation while sleeping, because if you have a peaceful sleep, sound sleep, that will always be refreshing to you, and you will have a wonderful day to follow. So the following day will be more refreshing and more energetic for you. And loving kindness meditation 12 minutes, did better. I felt good the whole day. Yes, it reflects your entire day. And then he says again, I did not meditate today. That's okay. Yeah, once in a while it can happen. And 15 minutes guided meditation, feel happy, able to do better today. See, when you keep doing it, you feel better. So there are a lot of things here. Metta meditation 10 minutes in my car before my shift. Start very helpful and calm and focus entire shift. This is very impressive. If you go to your work and you can, yes, you can sit in your car and meditate there before going out. That will be very helpful to you. Just focus, and that way actually you can meditate in the car park. You can meditate wherever you want. You can even meditate few seconds in the signal lights. That also, even if there is a traffic, heavy traffic, you still can focus and kind of meditate, and not to react to any situation. Just maintain your inner peace. That will be very, very useful. Okay. So before sleeping, if you can do a loving kindness meditation, some people have asked me if that is okay. If that is okay, yes, it is very much okay. You can You can really do loving kindness meditation or breathing meditation or both of them, and that will really help you ease out the pressure and have a wonderful sleep. So that is pretty much okay to do so. Okay, I think this student, he has maintained his spiritual journal quite regularly. That is very impressive. And from the very beginning, I noticed some students have been maintaining their spiritual journal. And yeah, there's another student again, and the student says she cannot focus at the beginning and tried sitting and listening. And I also noticed some students, like they even try to watch other meditation. I mean, it is okay, but there are so many different varieties, and I recommend you follow these simple guided meditation videos that I post every Saturday. If you want to join us live every Saturday 7 a.m., but I'm not sure if every one of you can do that, or if some of you can do that, that will be really, really good. You can try to join us 7 a.m. And if not, that is still okay, because you still have a chance to come back to meditation anytime, whenever you need to actually schedule some time of your day. I'm going to meditate during this particular time, so you have to schedule that, and if you can maintain that particular time every day, that will be much more effective. Trust me, in the morning or in the evening or whatever time you feel comfortable, and that time you can meditate. So make sure you have a good schedule. Okay, guided meditation on loving kindness. If you feel tired or something, yeah, that is okay. That is why I say, like, you try to meditate when you feel better, especially at the beginning. Later on, even if you feel sick, you can still meditate when you are good at it. So in loving kindness meditation, actually I read some lines, and if you can follow those lines, that will be more easier for you to focus. With or without that, you still can do. That is okay. Okay, I have another student here. Okay, this student also is yeah, I noticed that the student has been maintaining his spiritual journal for a while. Okay, it's like the same thing, um, more or less the same thing. There is nothing new here. Okay, let me go to the other student. Okay, so this is good. This student is giving a lot of input. Actually, I like that. I enjoy reading. By the way, I want to say that I enjoy reading your spiritual journeys, and sometimes I also give a comment. I add a comment, and I can always do that. I think I will do it more regularly, so that we can also kind of communicate with each other that way. When you have any difficulty in meditation or something, I can always leave a comment to your response. Okay. Disconnected by the noises around. And okay, I remember there was another question about breathing through mouth, and one student said he or she was not aware of that, whether she or he or she was breathing through mouth or nose. I think that if you have any breathing difficulty, maybe you can't breathe through the nose. Maybe that time you can also do whatever way. And if you are comfortable, if you are okay, you can breathe through the nose. Close your mouth and breathe through the nose, and that way is more recommended. And then you will also notice eventually that your respiratory system improves, and your bloodstream, your nervous system, your brain function, and your internal organs are also will also function smoothly. So that will be the good news when you keep meditating. And one student was asking whether it is good to meditate in the morning or at night. I think it depends on, everyone, when you have a good sleep, you can always have a good meditation in the morning. Early morning is the best time to do anything, your studies, your any work or meditation. If you do meditate in the morning, you will feel so much better, and that will be the kick start to your day. It will be a refreshing start to your day, so you can always do that. And if you also make some effort to meditate at least for few minutes before sleep, I strongly recommend you do that too, because if you can meditate and sleep right away, and then you will be able to sleep very peacefully. This is really important to maintain good health and inner peace again. The student also is saying that she could prolong the meditation time. Yeah, now you start watching the Saturday meditation videos. That is a good sign. And loving kindness meditation and breathing meditation that you have been doing. And yes, so yeah, just want to say that try to live at the present moment, and when you hear a noise, just recognize it and come back to your meditation. And some of you also said you don't know what I am chanting, but some of you have even enjoyed that. Yeah, that's a good thing. If you want to know the chanting text, I think I have uploaded them into my blog site www.dhammayusa.com, and you should be able to find them too. If you still want the exact detail, just let me know. Maybe I can also give the link at the video in the video description. That also is a possibility that I can think of adding. Okay, so I think that should be it for the day about meditation, spiritual journey thing. Right. So these are some of the activities that we conduct at our center here, and we do have quite a few events during the week, especially with the corona situation. We can go out, or people can come to the temple, so we mostly do things online just to help people. So we have some chantings quite a few times a week, and then guided meditation few times a week, and then some Dhamma talks, and also some Pali classes are happening through our YouTube channel. And then this thing, I think I'm going to share with you some of those events that we do in the week or in our Buddhist calendar. A lot of people have many events, and I'm going to share with you some of those activities that we do related to these Buddhist ceremonies and practices. So dana, generosity, sila, morality, and bhavana, meditation. I told you last week also, these are the three wholesome acts. I just want to share with you some of those pictures. And this is a dana. People offer dana to the monk, and when they in this particular case, everyone is touching the table. You can see the food is there, and the monk also is touching. And then monk starts blessing, and then he can have the food. And this one is a big event. There are a lot of monks here, and people offer dana to the Buddhist monks. And not only in the food and other things are also there. People like to offer to the temple and monks. As I said, we have several types of chanting, like daily, 3 sessions, whole night, and week long. Let me share with you some of the pictures. And this is the particular platform that we create, and inside that monks chant the whole night. And you can see there are different this is a beautiful platform again, and in another temple here in Los Angeles, and once a year event, and we see these cultural things added to these beautiful decorations, and people sit on the floor listening to chanting. And this is another temple, and you can see the simple white color and those beautiful decorations, and then the monks chant inside, and people listen to the chantings. And New Year blessing, Vesak festival, and full moon day programs are also part of the Buddhist ceremonial practices. And this is the way we started actually chanting for New Year. And these are the blessed thread, protective thread. And after chanting, this water, you see this blessing water, and the parita thread, what we call, and these are like the bracelets that people can use for protection, and monks tie them around the wrist of the people as a blessing. And so here people listen to the chantings, and they also you can see how deeply they are enjoying the chanting, and kind of meditating while listening to the chanting. So it gives a lot of peace and happiness to them. And here's another event at the temple, and this is the Vesak festival, Vesak ceremony. Vesak is the ceremony that marks the birth, enlightenment, and passing away of the Buddha, and people decorate like this. And then they do have so many spiritual care and community care events. And this time at our temple, we because of the corona, we did not do much, but we still decorated the temple in our capacity. And this is a Vietnamese temple that I attended, and we also had a beautiful Vesak festival. Not this time. This time, of course, we couldn't go to any other place due to corona. But this is last year. And rains retreat and Katina ceremony. I think I discussed last time about the rains retreat, how monks contemplate on their own spiritual perfection, and Katina ceremony is the robe offering ceremony at the end of the rains retreat, and then people offer a special robe to the monk. And you can see here during the Katina ceremony, monks are invited from different temples, and They are all going in one line and along the streets. These are beautiful, colorful cultural events. I invite you also to join us in future if you have time. Stay in touch and you will get to know more information about our upcoming Katina events. I'm sure this year round we can do all these things, but in the future we still can do that. You see here, colorful, the kids are involved, and we invite the community and they come to help. And monks are very much respected, and they are also walking. People will also have drum beating and some of those cultural things like the Buddhist flag and other things are also taken in the pageant. And you see the decorations of the temple, beautiful. And this is the robe dyeing of the robe. This is also done with the natural coloring. You can see the white cloth here, and monks chant, and then this is a community involvement, and people and the monks, they all contribute to dye the robe. And you can see how people very devoted and very respectfully they dye the robe little by little. And this is the robe sewing of the Katina robe, and this is the completed robe. There is a dana, offering of food to the monks, and then the other requisites, and then the assembly of the monks, they will decide the monks to whom that the robe is offered. And especially all those senior monks, they come around, and then they will have some chanting, and they will declare the receiver of the robe. This is the meditation session that we conduct. Especially we conduct meditation for beginners, young children, and those who are new to meditate. If someone wants to learn about meditation, regardless of their background or their religious belief or whatever, we still want to help everyone. Actually, many people from different perspectives also join us in meditation. And this is another event where people, you can see how people are very respectful, and they are very humble. Mostly when they come to the temple, they like to wear white clothes. That also is marking the simplicity. And we can see here birthday, new job, interviews, exams, new vehicles, house blessing. All these are Buddhist ceremonial practices, and how monks involved in blessing. And this is a blessing that we did to the students at our University of the East, a University of the West. And so we organized the chanting there. And here there's a small kid being blessed. You can see that blessed thread tied around the wrist on his. Whenever they come to the temple, they like to get the blessing of the monk, and the father is helping the child to get the blessing. And this is a birthday blessing. Actually, all the people who celebrate in March, they were included, and I was also part of it. So they invited me also when I went for a Dhamma talk. So we all had birthday cake cutting, and then I did some chanting to bless them on their birthday. And this is a Dhamma talk, and people listening to Dhamma talk. And this also is a very important event at the Buddhist. People want to know about the doctrine, the teaching of the Buddha, and they invite the monks and then the monks give Dhamma talks. And after that, they also ask questions. And this is a beautiful stupa that we had recently declared open for public respect in Los Angeles area. And these are the Sunday school kid and Dhamma school kids. And I conducted a program for these wonderful kids. You can also see them wearing white clothes again. And this is a Bodhi tree at our temple, and people really like Bodhi tree whenever there is a problem, and they just walk around and with the water bowl and then offer some water to the Bodhi tree and then pour water to the tree and then go around, circumambulate several times and do some chantings. And with the fresh air and that peaceful atmosphere, and if you keep doing it for 7 or more days, you feel much more positive and more comfortable and peaceful than before. So the monks are chanting under the Bodhi tree. You can see here wearing mask. That means during the corona. This is a recent picture. And this is a special event at the temple. The monks conduct Dhamma talks and other teachings at the temple. And a lot of people gather to learn the Dhamma. This is an international conference, Buddhist conference at the University of the West. An interfaith conference we had in Los Angeles, where religious leaders from different perspectives, they gathered and we delivered some speeches and also got together and worked together. And this is a bhikkhuni ordination. Some women from different countries, they entered the Buddhist order and we ordained them. And this is a community care event actually. Sometime back in Sri Lanka, we held one complete village. When they suffered due to flood, we went to every house of that village, walking and helping them with some materials. And this is a relief material distribution project that we helped over 400 families during the recent COVID-19. We helped many people in Sri Lanka actually. Dry ration parcels we offered to them. We'll go through that quickly. Yeah, so these are the people in the rural areas. So they were called to the temple and we helped them. We distributed some relief materials to them. It is very nice to see that those innocent people, poor people, and we were able to help them. Okay, so this is another housing project that we did. We built a house for this lady. This is the house she was living in, and she was a single mother, and we helped her with a new house. So these are some of the things that we do, and in business also we help, as I said. And then baby birth, I said Angulimala Parita is chanted. And this is one such occasion that I chanted Angulimala Parita to a pregnant lady of our university. And we Buddhist monks and nuns at the university gathered there to bless this lady. So wedding is another very special Buddhist ceremony, and I conducted the Buddhist ceremony there at the university, where some young couple, they wanted to marry and they asked me to facilitate. So we at the university we did that. We had the beautiful couple. The guy is from Thailand and the girl is from China, and we helped them marry together that time, sometime back. Yeah, so when bad times happen, when people become sick, ill fortunes and all, that time the monks do some chanting, three suttas chanting, and then the Bojjhanga Sutta chanting. Angulimala Sutta is chanted when a pregnant mother is there, and the Bodhi Vandana is done. So the protective thread or bracelet, blessed word you saw already, they are very important parts of our Buddhist ceremonial practices. And then naturally it happens, the death. So when somebody passes away, we do some offerings and then we do some charity activity. And here actually you can see people and the monks, they get together to transfer merit. This is called transferring merit. You can see an empty bowl and a bowl full of water, and all the people, they get together and they pour water. And when the water is overflown, that is symbolically suggesting that the departed one receives the merit and be full of merit. And this is psychological symbolic representation only. When we do good thing and we share that merit with those people, and there is this tradition of transferring merits to the departed relatives while engaging in spiritual care and charity or some good activity. And then by the power of that positive energy, that good energy, we the Buddhists like to share that positive energy, or what we call merit, with the departed relative. This is another occasion. You can see the picture of the departed person, and then the people listen to the Dhamma talk by the monks, and they sit on the floor and be humble and simple, and they respectfully listen to the Dhamma talk and transfer merits to their departed relative. Okay, here we go. This is the midterm presentation coming up. So with that, you are reminded here that we have the presentation, midterm presentation, on August 10. So please be prepared, and please check the week 6 folder, and all the information in that folder is there. I think I can share with you that information. Okay. So here's the midterm examination. You can see there is a midterm examination and document, and it gives you the Zoom meeting information. So you can go ahead and have a look, and then the presentation schedule is there. You can see the presentation schedule, and you can also mark yourself whichever time slot that you like. And this is a 5-minute presentation, and the presentation rubrics are also here. So Please go have a look. And then we also have the flyer information and the presentation details, like you can see midterm examination presentation already 30%, and this is very important. And you can see the details again about the presentation. Please go have a look. And then there is an RSVP form for midterm. You have to go click on that link and fill the form and let me know how many of you are going to do this presentation. And yeah, as usual, I have also included the spiritual guide, a journal, and also our report. Every student has to fill this form. Okay, whatever you do during the course, you have to fill this form, your assignment report. This is important for you to maintain, and this is the syllabus. So that's the thing that I wanted to share about this. And then yeah, this is the midterm examination information. And so be prepared for August 10 at 6 p.m. We will have a Zoom meeting. You need to make sure that you have the Zoom app and be ready and let me know. Okay, you are always welcome to contact me, text me or email me and ask me if you have any question. Okay, the spiritual journey again will be very important for your final presentation also. So we will meet every Saturday at 7 a.m. Pacific time through Dhamma USA YouTube channel with a guided meditation session for beginners. Make sure you are ready to meditate with me, and I expect you to send at least one sentence of reflection at the comment section after the meditation. And this is the latest video that I added. Why should we not hate anyone? And this is also very important. If you haven't watched, you are welcome to watch that. And for the whole week, maybe one meditation, if you like, you can watch this only and keep meditating on this meditation technique, and then you can maintain your spiritual journal. As I said, mark it sincerely and honestly. Okay, if due to some reason you couldn't do it on some days, it's okay, you can say so, it's fine. Also mark what meditation you practiced and how long you practiced and how did it go. Did it go well or was it difficult? Just record your feelings and emotions as you progress. And then guided meditation, breathing in loving kindness is there. If you are still new, you can start with 10 minutes and then keep improving. One whole week at least, maintain that 10 minutes and then improve 1 minute each. And at the end, you will be surprised that you could, sit in one place quietly and meditate for 20 minutes. Imagine. So in the final presentation, you are supposed to present your complete progress report along with your demonstration. And this demonstration will be, final 5 minutes progress report presentation and 5 minutes guided meditation demonstration. So you need to practice and you also need to demonstrate at the final presentation. And your final paper also will be based on your spiritual journal. Make sure to write a good academic paper with 5 pages at least. Okay, the assignments for the week: continue spiritual journal and 1-page reflection on today's lesson, due on Friday 7/31. 2020 before 11 p.m. you have to submit this reflection paper. Okay, and that's it for today, and I hope you learned something new and you enjoyed today's lesson, and thank you and see you again. let me know if you have any question. You are always welcome. So my email address is here and my phone number is here. And that's it for today, and see you again. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.